Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find my facts on the website located on screen and in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, unfiltered, unscripted, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing we're sugarcoating around here is these nails. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. All right. So we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. I do what I do because I absolutely love and adore my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. And I know that the more empowered we are in our authenticity, it affects the collective energy on Earth. So that's always the goal here. You know, how can I lead, regardless of what message comes out, whatever the earthly experience is, whatever comes out, I always want to leave you feeling more empowered to address anything that's coming out in these cards, whether it's a personal reading or a general reading. Some of you are going to feel like this is your personal reading, like everything I'm saying is just for you. And others of you will be like, oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'm not going through that right now, but that's a good point type stuff. So put stuff in the comments. If you're watching on replay, the comments will be open for everybody. If it's live, only tribe. Let's see what we have. Rock bottom, card number 10. Let's see what the book has to say about the rock bottom card. Okay. What do we have on card number 10? 10 is a wheel of fortune. And now that we've come to the end of the road. Okay. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. Surrender and acceptance. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Reverse, this card is a symbol for addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there's nowhere else to go, and you're facing the end of the road. If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender Surrender your wants to a higher power. Ask for truth and allow humanity to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart, because you can't sink any further. The only way to go is up from here, and wondrous things await you. So, is it that, there's something been going on that is unhealthy and you done reached the bottom of a deep trench, you can't get out of it? Or is it just simply like you just can't do things like this no more? Both of those energies are here. So for today's tarot reading, I decided to work with the Mahabharata Oracle. I'm being shown the 9-card spread. And as well, I want to work with the Hermetic Tarot today. So let's see. Okay, perfect. Let me put this thing on Do Not Disturb so we could get through our message. All right. So let's get these cards shuffled up. We'll start with the Mahabharata. And of course, it's the download. So any tribe that's here, once I'm done, I'll be answering your personals. If you're not tribe, you could still get your personal answers to one question. They're only $10 US. And then on the phone or video readings with me start at $45. Go to the website if that's for you. We can get you in the list for tonight. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for the download today? Okay. And I heard, what is that? Steady as a rock. Okay, that's what I heard. Steady as a rock. Okay, rock bottom. There's something here about being steady. Oh, what if you are the rock bottom? What if you were the rock? Well, I just saw that because when I saw steady as a rock, okay. And now they're showing me the end of another song is to be a rock and not to roll. Yes, you got to be a rock and not to roll. In other words, somebody's going to have to try something different if they want to get somewhere with you is the way I'm seeing this. Like they have to shift up their approach. There's somebody here in your experience. I'm seeing this intuitively. That's going to have to shift up their approach because you're steady as a rock. That's what I'm hearing. You're steady as a rock. You're not going to shift. You're not just going to bend and move according. So this is almost like steady boundaries. I'm getting, that kind of energy. Steady boundaries. What is this? Steady vibration. Steadying your energy. Your energy is steady. You don't allow anything to come in and really disturb that. Is that what it is? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's see. All right, from the Mahabharata, what's the situation? Show me the situation. Okay, the situation is intuition, honey. You are intuitive and you're steady as a rock. The more you listen to it and apply what it shows you. Okay, and below you, you have loyalty. You're loyal to that path because you have the wisdom with this elephant here, this decorated, honey. You have the wisdom of all the lessons from the past. You bring those forward to benefit you. What else? Because that's your cover. That is your cover image. Like I've been through some things. So as you look at my outside cover, is the same as what you find inside. Are you born on a new moon, baby, like me? Are you born on a new moon where your sun sign and your moon sign is the same? So they think that they gonna see you flip the script, but you remain steady as a rock. Damn, that's some good coffee. All right. Preconditions. So they're specifically showing me they want this in the mind space. So this is like you've been communicating, thinking about what are your preconditions. You've been steady as a rock, and you're knowing that your preconditions have been beneficial. All right, let's see in your emotional body. Warrior. I'm tough. I heard I'm thick skinned. I could get through anything. You are not a pushover. You are not. It just reminds me when we're getting ready for Jackie and Sunny's wedding. Jackie is like, yeah, Sunny's going to be a sniveling, what'd she say? A sniveling blob of snot bubbles. You're not ever a sniveling blob of snot bubbles because you're in your emotional body. You have a warrior. You have emotions. You feel emotions, but you have the sense of where to protect yourself, I hear, and how it's like you've got a good sense. This guy is standing there saying, do not pass. So it's like you get involved emotionally and you do have love to offer, but there is this do not pass point that is guarded. In other words, this might be the point where it starts to affect your own self-love emotion or your spirituality. You know what I'm saying? That's a do not pass point. There's a guard waiting there to chop somebody's head off if necessary. So you got that whole blade. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay. In the spirit body, the gift. You know you're a gift. You know your spirit is a gift. You know the way you show up is a gift. Ain't no doubt about it. You're a gift in this. Okay. Other side of the table energies, we have invincible. You becoming invincible in this. Okay. Let me see. We have adventure, ready for an adventure. So this other side of the table energy is looking like so everything we already talked about is looking like your internal world. Everything I'm coming through now on the other side of the table is looking like your external actions. So actions, you've been through a lot. Yeah. Look, both in the emotional body, on your actions, the way you express your emotions. He got his bow and arrow too with the adventure. You're like, I'm ready for a new adventure. I'm ready to have this new adventure. But both of these dudes got their bow and arrow ready to go. So it's like, be careful, because I will shoot to kill if I have to. Okay. There's that energy there. Maybe you're not really going to shoot to kill, but you know what I'm saying? You will take them out. You will knock it out. Okay. Mama said, knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Okay. It has infinite. You know, there's infinite potential in your physical experience as well. Okay. Infinity. You know that you speak positively. You use your voice, your sound. We have the shell here. It's like you use your voice to speak good over evil. You know, a lot of people like, I hate when people do this. You don't have those I hate conversations. You have I love conversations. You're like, I love, yes, say less, I love. These are the kinds of conversations you have. This is where your mentality is focused. This is what you present to the world. Okay, if this is how you present to the world, somebody could be waiting for you to flip the script, and then I want to see what she's like when she's bad. I want to see what she's like when she's not feeling like she's flying high. They might want to be careful with that. I always tell people, like, you know, you want to stick with the nice bitch, the sexy bitch, the funny bitch, because the other bitches I got inside me, you probably don't want to meet them. Let's see what else we got. Self-study. You are aware that everything that comes up in your experience is a self-study. And right now, these weapons, the sword and the two arrows that we showed, those are and then there's this third arrow here, bow and arrow. All these weapons are showing up as the tool for self-study, are like, it's looking kind of like, you know, when I'm guided to take notes and write shit down, it's looking something like that. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? Sacrifice. There's a sacrifice that must be made. Sacrificing for the greater cause, the greater purpose, the higher result, the better outcome. Okay, let's get into the Hermetic Tarot and see what we got. All right, connecting the body and the body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the body and the spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the heart, mind, and the body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the spirit and the body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And connecting the spirit and the spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Divine truth, let me see, speaking here with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity from my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. What is a download message that I'm to speak today for our benefit in this energy here on earth? What do we have? Let's get it popping. From the time the first card falls, all these cards will be in perfect order, and we will just pull off the top and move through this message. All right, here we go. So with intuition, we have the 10 of Swords, the final decision, okay, the end. We have the 4 of Pentacles. To open up, something's got to end. To close, to open up, something's got to close down. For something else to open up, something else got to close down. Okay, the final decision is I must open up my energy. I know this intuitively. I got to find a way to open up my energy. I know intuitive. My intuition is showing me. I heard there's a craving on my soul to open up my energy. Okay, what else? The Knight of Swords. Okay, rushing in, news coming in fast, big changes in store. And the 8 of Pentacles, to the cycle that you're living in. Okay, to the way you put your work out, to the way you do your work, to the way you. It's like you're changing a pattern. The pattern must change. I gotta change a pattern. If I got to change a pattern, I got to open up and do what I haven't done before, is what your intuition is saying with these cards to me. Let's look at loyalty. 5 of Wands. Okay. Coming out with the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, in your physical experiences, felt like there's always competition. I heard just out of reach. Something has always been just out of reach. It felt like you were almost there, but it was always just out of reach. What is this? Yeah, but you're low anyway. You feel like you're always just about to get there, but then something happens. Okay. And then the Hermit. So you've been asking yourself about the King of Cups. How can I overcome this and address the situation, level this situation up? You're asking yourself that question. Okay, is this situation that always comes up? It's like you're just out of reach on a situation that where somebody here is showing up is emotionally available, but then it's like all of a sudden it's just out of reach. Now they're emotionally unavailable. Yeah, because I'm hearing Carrie Hill saying, you're turning me on, you're turning me on, you're turning me on. Now wait a minute, little buster, you got one more time to feel on my booty. Better recognize a lady that ain't the way you do me. You're turning me off, you're turning me off. So she's singing about being turned on and being turned off. This seems like this being turned on and turned off. So there's something here about you recognizing like you got to stay loyal, even if other people they're on and they're off. Maybe they change their mind. They go through their emotions. They be here, there, and everywhere. You got to be steady as a rock, to materialize on the physical plane. And you know that you can't with this Five of Wands next to this Ace of Pentacles. You know, because that Five of Wands is also above the Hermit. You know that it's something that's independent. It doesn't matter if other people are in agreement with you, if they on the same page as you, if they like it, if they don't like it, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. What matters is that regardless of what they bring in, their Five of Wands energy into the game, no matter what the physical experience looks like, with that Ace of Pentacles, you hold it steady as a rock. Okay. You hold it steady as a rock. You holding it down in the face of a lot of opposition, I see. You've been holding it down in the face of a lot of opposition. Okay. Let me see what's that warrior energy over there. We have the Nine of Swords, fears, anxieties, worries, but that can all lead you straight into alignment if you know what to do with it. And with the High Priestess Spirit has shown you what to do with it. Number one thing, I heard you don't talk about those scary ass emotions. You recognize that it's a feeling. You pay attention to what it wants to say to you, what it's teaching you, what it's communicating to you, and then you let it pass. But what you're not going to do is speak it out of your lips, make a big conversation out of it, and tell the rest of the world and feed it more creative juice. That's what you're not going to do. And that's what I see here, because you have the wisdom of the warrior in your emotional body. When it comes to your emotions, you know how to utilize them to benefit you. When you look at something and it's triggering you and it's triggering fear, anxiety, or worry, you know how to process that intuitively. Your intuition shows you how to process that, how to cut through the negativity that exists there. Yeah. How to cut through the negativity that exists here so that you could open up the energy and let that be your final answer. Okay, let's see. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, with the high Priestess. Oh, here, this is about choices and decisions in regards to matter of the heart. Okay, and the Emperor. Yeah, you have to take choices that you know emotionally. It's important for you to make choices and decisions from a point of, I am the authority in my life. My choice. Sometimes you can delegate things. This is not one of them. This experience is not an experience that you can delegate to somebody else. Somebody else cannot make choices and decisions about heart-based situations for you. Only you can do that. Okay. And so here you are, standing in your authority. Like I said, there's this point where it's like, do not pass. Right here, you try to cross this line right here, you're going to get it. Go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 energy. Let's look at the preconditions above you. The Two of Cups. I love, never knew what I was missing. This Empress, I fucking love this Empress. Need a real Fire Island Empress. You got a real fire island empress. I love my empress. I love being in my value and my worth. This is my precondition. If I'm going to accept it, it's got to be allowing and understanding and accepting of that, because that ain't going to change. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay in my value. I'm going to stay in my empress energy. I love creating. I love loving and nurturing. Okay, what else? 6 of Pentacles with the Temperance card. Okay, yeah. And preconditions are, it's got to be reciprocal and balanced. It's got to be reciprocal and balanced for this connection. If it's going to switch up, it's got to switch up to something better, not something worse. Yeah, I heard, yeah, if you got to switch it up, you got to switch it up to something better, not something worse. You can't be switching it up and downgrading me, because let me upgrade you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we go upgrade around here. We don't downgrade. We only upgrade. Okay. If it's an upgrade and it's reciprocal, okay, we go for it. Yeah, we go for it. If it's not, we leave it where we found it. Just like the messages, the general tarot readings on YouTube, right? Or on the wisdom app. Shout out to my wisdom appers. Yeah. Love you, babies. All right, let's see what we got with the gift. Yeah, if it's going to switch up, and if it's a switch up, it's going to have to be an upgrade. What's with this gift? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Abundant, independent, abundant and independent. Yeah, let's see what else. The Ace of Swords. That's my truth. And I'm going to speak about it, and I'm going to talk about your spiritual gifts, allows you to live abundant and independent. This is your truth. You have no problem speaking about it, because you got that like that, and you know that you are, I heard, and you know that you are a gift. You go speak about it. You're gonna, in other words, you know what you are. You speak about it. You have that. You remember that in your mind and in your conversations and the way you deal with others, because it's giving me this energy of being in middle school. I have always been like a top honor student, a honor roll student, all that. And I remember specifically, this memory always stands out in my mind, being in a English class, and we were reading out loud from a book. Everybody had to take turns and read the next little paragraph, right? Or a page or whatever. And I specifically remember having to mess up the way I read the words, because if I read it perfect, all the other kids would make fun of me, because I would be the only one that could read it perfect. I mean, y'all see me read the books on this channel all the time. I could read like that as a middle school student, I mess up every now and again, but not really. Well, in middle school, I used to, because the kids used to bully me so bad because of my grades, because I was excelling in my studies, then I would dumb myself down in front of them. I still got A's and stuff on my assignments that I turned in, but that was between me and the teacher. That wasn't out loud for the whole class to hear. So there's this energy here, like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm going to honor my truth, and my spirit is all that. Okay, there's that energy right here. All right. And how's that being received, honey? They love it. They love it. This is not fucking middle school, where people are retarded in middle school, immature minded. Excuse me. I retract that statement. Please don't go try to do nothing crazy. Immature minded, over another person's ability and success. And this, honey, they're looking at it like, damn, okay. And this is attractive energy. This has got folks with the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. This has got folks attracted, okay. And it's like I just feel like you sitting there and you're like, I really figured this out. Are you saying to yourself, I've really figured this out. I've really figured out how my spirit is my truth. And it's unfolding all these awesome experiences in my physical life, because I'm giving my energy to reciprocating situations instead of causing myself to be left out in the cold. I changed my pattern. So in the past, it was a pattern of causing yourself to be left out in the cold and fearful situations, and situations where you were given too damn much and nobody else, trying to play both roles in a relationship type of shit. Like, dude, you got one role in a relationship, not 2. You only one of the 2 people in the relationship. You can't do their part too, type of shit. Well, now if this was about a relationship, this would be like, now you have a partner who are actually doing their part, and so you can focus on just being your part. in this situation, you know, if you, because we do have both Emperor and Empress here. Yeah, if you feel like you're in your Emperor energy, so maybe you you know, in Emperor energy, you're very protective, you're very outgoing, you're very exert your energy a lot out into the world. So this is why the masculine role in our society is like, okay, the hunter and gatherer, the provider, the protector, right? But if that's the case here, then you have somebody who's a nurturer, who's a caregiver, who will take care of the house. So it's like Empress energy is inside the house, Emperor energy is outside the house. Now, I did already say for a lot of you, I really feel like this is more like you and you. So this is saying you got stuff you taking care of it inside the house and outside the house. And this is really actually very beautiful where that's the case. So you're not delegating to any others in this. No, you're holding it steady as a rock. Okay, let's see what's with this invincible card on the other side of the table. We have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Honey. So you follow your passions, you create. So this is like you do your business, you do your creative arts, you do your passion, you do your show. I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna do my dance, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie. She says she like my Dougie. I'm fresh, got my Dougie, and you do it with consistency. Okay, so you're doing that. You're doing it with consistency, regardless of the response of the others around you. Consistency is everything. You know, if you're waiting for a whole section of cheerleaders, oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Let me tell you, you can find yourself a cheerleader before you get out there and do your shit, but that's going to put a delay on you because let me tell you, you're going to find more cheerleaders if you get out there and do your shit anyways. Do it with ferocity, with knowingness, with consistency, steady as a rock. Then the ones that love it's going to show up. And they'll be ready to cheer, and there'll be plenty to cheer because you've been producing this anyway. So, and then one of the cards that I created for the download oracles is, you know, it only takes one person to believe in you to help make your dreams come true. But that first person must be you. It's not if they believe you. If you don't believe in you, they're not going to believe in you. Those are just facts, like it or not. That's just how it works. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Let's keep going with the invincible card. We have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Oh, I heard, and you look at obstructions like, that's easily removable. The obstruction is simply an illusion. The obstruction is simply an illusion, I heard. The Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's some difficulty. There's some obstruction. That's simply an illusion. That's not really true, okay? I heard you're steady as a rock. You got the strength. You got the spiritual strength. You got the skills. You got the skills that you built up to help you get through things before. So now and you looking at obstructions and you're saying that's just an illusion. I got the skills to get through this. Yeah. Anywhere where there's somebody who or something or someone who is presenting to you any illusion, honey, you got all the skills and abilities and you can see right through it, and your spirit shows you, your intuition lets you know. I love this for you. Let's see what's going on in the adventure. So there's an emotional adventure happening in your physical realm. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups. I heard you've been waiting for what you want. I heard it's well worth the wait. Okay, well worth the wait. We have the Death card and the Five of Cups. It's well worth the wait to be out of this sorrowful energy, to end this sorrow and regrets energy. Are you waiting so somebody can process their sorrow and regrets energy? And you feel like that's well worth the wait. Okay, I heard it was well worth all the lessons of sorrowful and regretful situations to help you get into the current vibration. Oh, about your emotions, that it's all just an adventure. I heard whether it goes great, whether it goes not so great, no matter what, it went. And I went and I did it and I loved and I loved and I loved and I learned and I grew and I did and I be and I'm ready for the next adventure that I see. Okay. Love it when you come through with rhythm and rhyme. Let's see what we got with this Infinity card now. Yeah, so again, and as I look at the Infinity card, I can't help but notice this rock bottom of card. Again, saying like you're going to have to do something else to flip the script in this. You're going to have to do it differently this time. All right, let's see what the Infinity card. Six of Wands and the Five of Swords. Yeah, I heard giving voice to your victory over difficulties and struggles. you overcoming arguments and disagreements, overcoming contrasting current energies. In other words, if you're flowing in a positive flow and you've been entertaining a negative flow, that's that's definitely negating your negative. The negative is negating your positive. It makes it null and void. Think about mathematics for those of you. 5 minus 5 equals 0, or minus 5 plus 5 equals 0. A minus 5 and a plus 5 equals 0. They cancel each other out. So there's something here about not allowing yourself to be in the same energy as another so that it doesn't cancel out your energy. So you're overcoming these arguments, disagreements, and battles. You're overcoming defeat. You're in victory mode. And you know that in life, to get here, it took wins and losses. Like, you know what? There's no such thing as a failure unless you stop with your next attempt. You got to keep going. Even if you didn't get it right this time, if you keep going, you now know how to not do it. So that cancels out one option. We're not going to do that again. That shit don't work. So let's try it this way. Keep on trying. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You'll get there one day, okay? You get there. Just hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. I feel like we've been singing that for a long time. The ego is like, you've been singing that song for a long time. Yeah, that's okay. We still gonna hold on for another fucking day, okay? Because it's well worth it at the end of the day. It's well worth it at the end of the day. I see somebody who has slowly been raising their vibration. I feel like when you first started this process, you were in a very low vibration. I feel like I see intuitively somebody was very suicidal. Even if they weren't never really going to carry the act out, their mindset was very suicidal, a very dark mentality. But as you've grown more awareness, as you become exposed to other ideas and perspectives of those emotions, as you've grown some emotional mastery, you're now understanding this physical apparatus that you call your body and everything that it contains and what it means, and that is assisting you, in making more empowered choices. And now you don't feel that same way no more. Nothing feels dark enough that where you feel like it's over. It's not over, because maybe you say like me, shit, I'm not done yet. If I was done, I wouldn't have woke up. So something's working out for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what's else with this infinity card. You have the Last Judgment and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you make your final decision that you're ready for peace. Peace restored, honey. There is peace restored. When you understand the cycles, okay, when the ugly thing, the unpleasant experience happens, and you transmute the energy of it by pouring over it, that, what I say, you can negate +5 and -5 equals 0. You negate the energy, right? So there's something here about you pouring your positivity over it to negate the negative experiences, instead of doing it the opposite. So you've had all these experiences and you're like, fuck, it's been 2022 was a rough year. 2023, I've had a few hiccups too. And you're saying, but somehow everything is always working out for me. And you're saying, I'm starting to feel touched by paranoia. The all-encompassing belief that everything is working out in my favor, as opposed to being paranoid, like, fuck, everything is out to get me. Ain't nothing ever going right. It's like I'm set up for failure. No, baby, you ain't set up for failure. You're set up to find a better way to do this. Everything is working out for you. But you know what? It doesn't matter if I know that, if you don't know that. And in this situation, I see you knowing that. Now, remember, we talked about hope, at the bottom of the scale. We talked about belief in the middle of the scale and knowing at the top of the scale. You're knowing that everything's always working out for me. You're knowing this. When you're knowing, that is something where your mind is not back and forth. Well, maybe it is. When you're in hope, maybe it is. I hope this happens, but hope itself says it's not happening. So now you have this knowing. You've got a changed attitude about how you can incorporate more positivity into your experience, about the infinite potential in every moment. This is awesome. This allows you to be at peace, even if they're trying to bring stress your way. It's like they just can't rattle you. They can't shake you up. They can't get you all worked up and bent out of shape like that. It just doesn't work like that, because you're able to sit in the energy of knowing that there's a reason why this is happening for me. The universe is in your favor. It is not working against you. Get that creative idea out of your mind. Yes, we called it a creative idea because it is a very creative idea. It creates all sorts of stuff where things just seem like they're not working for you because they really aren't, because you believe and you know that it's not working for you. Even though you're hoping for the best, you're preparing for the worst. Where is your knowing in that statement? What is your true vibration? What is your true frequency? If everything in your life is, well, I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. Your knowing in that case is that it's going to be worse. And this is the script that's being flipped here. We're not there. We're knowing that the universe is in our favor. Some of you prefer God language, that God loves us. Some of you prefer science language, that the energy is neutral and is always working in a all-encompassing and cohesive manner. Which language do you like? We speak all these vernaculars. Let's go down to our self-study card, our final card, and then I'll do your alpha and omegas, and I'll take any member questions. Okay, what do we have for the self-study? The King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Look at you. King of Swords and Nine of Cups. How is this wish fulfillment for me? I see you in your physical experience saying, how is this serving me exactly what I need? Yeah, when an uncomfortable situation presents itself, you're saying, how is this exactly what I needed right now? How is this beneficial for me? Okay, if the truth is what that girl said, that crazy girl said, everything was always working in my favor, no matter how ugly it looks. And she said that, well, why don't I just try what she tried? She swears it worked for her. And look at it and say, okay, how is this working for me? What is the lesson and the blessing in this? Okay, why is this in my favor? And how is this in my favor? These are some empowering questions when it looks ugly, when it looks rough and tough. You know what I'm saying? When it looks, that I don't like this. This feels terrible. You're very feeling terrible about it. Feeling is the emotional GPS telling you, if it feels like crap, this because of shit, flush it. But is the flushing it something about where you're at, what you're doing, or how you're perceiving the situation? When you ask these empowering questions, this allows you to open up the energy. And that was where we started. The final answer is you must open up the energy. Remove the period, put a question mark. How can you fix that? How can you take that fixed energy? Because periods solidify the energy. They fix the energy in place. They say, this is what it is, period. How can you take that disempowering statement and open it up with a question mark? Open up the energy. What else is possible in this for my bliss? How is this working in my favor? If the whole universe is in my favor, show me how that's true with this ugly situation. You still called it an ugly situation, but at least in that situation where you called it an ugly situation, you're open to more possibility. Yes, with that infinity card. Yes, it's always serving you in some way. In this energy, I'm seeing somebody whose mind is more open to, instead of saying, oh, that's fucked up. This is some fucked up shit happening to me right here. This is somebody who said, you know what? I don't really like what the fuck is happening right here. So hello, God, universe, ancestors, whatever the fuck is out there. I'm going to need you to show me how this is in my favor. If I'm so loved, how is that true? If I'm so abundant, how is that true? If I'm so blessed, how is that true? If I'm beloved and I'm protected and everything is working in my interest, show me how that's true right now. Show me how that's true in this day. I'm willing to see something different than what I have. What else can you show me in this? Where is my bliss in this? Okay, these are amazing questions. Amazing questions. Yeah. So let's see what else we have. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. What do you want to build in this? What do you want to build in this? What do you want to build in this? Looking at it as an opportunity to use. So again, you can solidify the energy or you can open it up for more possibility. Open it up for more possibility. Yeah. Open it up for more possibility. What's at the bottom of the deck here? The King of Wands. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. What movie is that from? I don't know. You can do it. You can do it all night. Oh, God. It's 51st Dates. I think it's 51st Dates. I like that movie. Anyways, yeah. King of Wands. So I just want to say something here. We got King of Wands came up. King of Swords came up. King of Cups came up. Hold on. Do we have the King of Pentacles here too? The only king that didn't come out was the King of Pentacles. We had both the Emperor and the Empress come out. We had the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Oh, the King of Pentacles did come out. Fuck, we have all four kings. That's perfect. So that, again, is telling me that you have your Emperor energy. Oh, and I see two queens. Okay, so you've got your Emperor energy all the way active. Like you're about your business. You got all these kings here coming out. These are not showing up as different people today. They're showing up as you in the way you're using your resources, okay? In the way you're using your resources. You're using your mind to focus on fulfillment. You're using your emotions to check yourself on your direction. Yeah. You're using your physical resources to create foundations for success and accomplishment, to start new things. So this is actually really beautiful. I just see like maybe you were very upset about the course, the way things were working out before. You'd have changed it up. You switched it up and it's different now. And it's different now because you're looking at things instead of just getting mad about what happened. You're looking at everything happening as an opportunity that presents itself for your benefit. What are you going to do with it? I can give it to you, but what you going to do with it? You still alive. You can still respond. What are you going to do with that opportunity? All right. So let's see what we have from the Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'll be going into my comment section. The 5 of emotion. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. And this is giving me the energy of like when regrettable situations happen, like I'm saying. And then what did it say? Ask your angels or those you love. Ask your higher self, ask the universe, ask God. That's what this is talking about. Ask them for help. And the way, those empowering questions we just talked about, that's what it's showing me. Let's see what else. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. So this is what I have for the download today. We're going to do our member questions next. So I'm going to work with you for your member questions from the Cosmo Tarot. Let's see what we have from our members for personal questions. For those of you who are not a member and you want to get your personal question answered, go to the website. We can put you on the list. I've got availabilities for readings tonight for personal readings. One question's $10. One question. I'll send you a link to a video. You want to talk to me on the phone, or you want to get a video like this where you can see me? And a longer length, they start at $45 and go up from there. But yes, $10 is going to get you one quick TikTok answer to one question only, okay? So let's see what we have for Eliza, please. Eliza wants a general message for today. What's the general message for Liza? What's the general message for Liza? General message for Liza. Okay. That one fell out, and this one it kind of stayed on the deck. It's the Hangman stayed on the deck. The one that fell out face down, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you haven't seen it. So there's something here that's been on delay. Some energy has been on delay. The Seven of Pentacles is talking about where you begin to open your eyes and you say to yourself, it's time. I can't wait any longer. So something you're saying, this is something about you. You will be making a decision. Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Did you invite, offer? Did you say something and you're waiting for a response? And it's like, you know, I'm not going to wait any longer. I cannot wait any longer. It's time to go, is the way the energy is coming through. All right. So let's see. How about the viewer that runs across this video in the future? Can this be their question for that viewer, please? And thank you. Okay. So let's see. There's a viewer coming in the future. Interstellar Frequency wants to use his personal for an answer for you. So let's see what's the answer for whoever you are. And then I'll do a yes or no for everybody who is showing up here. The Hierophant. The Hierophant shows up for your answer, and the Hierophant is about applying the life lessons. So notice the clouds covering her eyes. What is it you haven't seen yet? There is something that's staring at you right in the mirror, and it's huge, and it's staring at you, but you just have not seen. There's some confusion about your perception about the situation. Interesting. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands, about its reliability, about changing the energy, about taking inspired action. There's something you have not seen. So there's something here about, opening up your mind to be willing to see. It's like when you're in the middle of the fog, sometimes you don't realize just how foggy it is. When you're in the middle of the confusion, you don't realize how confused you are. Keep on coming back for those lessons, okay? Because the teacher is here and present, ready. All right, let's get that yes or no question popping for everybody. I didn't even mention it earlier, so I hope you have got your yes or no question firm fixed in your mind. If you haven't, pause the video, get it firm fixed in your mind, and hit play once you've got that. Let's see, is the answer yes or is it no? Remember that Spirit works with you on how you formulate your question so that you're going to get the answer you need. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The answer is yes on the 13th card. And it is an Ace of Pentacles. Whoa, with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, there is stability in this. It may look like it's over. By the time that it actually works out, you're not even going to expect it. It's going to feel like a blast from the past. It's going to come in on a whim. You're going to have the arrival. You're going to be a little suspicious of it when it shows up, but you'll have another perspective of it. So this is like somebody comes to the door and you're like, who the fuck is at my door? And then you're like, who's there? You yell through the door, you peek through the window, and whatever you find there is like, oh, and now all of a sudden you're like, yes, baby. This was part of the divine plan. I fucking love it. This is amazing. Let's celebrate. It's time. Celebrate good times. Come on. That's what I got for you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for choosing me for your personal consultations, for watching all these productions that I do here of these readings, for your love donations, for your gifts off my Amazon wish list, for your time in binge watching this channel. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness, to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.